Okay, so we're back again. This is going to be the spoiler version of this review.
Snoke is Jar Jar.
No,
he's not.
Don't even play with it. Well, okay, so
let me dream.
We did our little spoiler-free review. This is going to be a more in-depth, breaking down plot points and things. So we said in our spoiler-free review that it was very unpredictable. That was very much evident as soon as Snoke got killed.
Yeah.
You take this big bad that we were building up from the first movie, and you kill him in the middle of the second movie. Wow.
Yeah. Like, put it this way: when it happened, I'm like, is he gonna? No. Holy shit! Like the entire theater just erupted.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right?
Like,
when Kylo did the thing, right? I like, oh, he's gonna stab him. And then this is going to lead into Rey and Kylo teaming up to take him out in the third film. Nope, we killed them right there. Soon as
split him right in half.
Yeah, as soon as Kylo split him out, I'm like, dude, you ain't... Dude, I kept looking at him right, like, no, he's going to get back up.
And then later, you see his freaking body. He's dead.
And that shit was so badass.
It was funny, too. Like, the bottom half just kind of falls out of the chair.
Dude, the fucking Kylo, like, sends the lightsaber and, like, it goes through and then Rey fucking catches it. And then it goes into... Probably, like I was telling Adam on the way here, gotta be in the top 5 greatest Star Wars scenes ever. Where Rey and Kylo are just going ham on these fucking throne guards in the throne.
They fuck their shit up.
So good. But, okay, so great, right? Here's the problem I have. I'm going to get into the negatives because there's a little bit of negatives, but there's a lot more positives. So I want to get the negatives out.
Can I talk about the one negative where I just went, oh no.
Are you talking about the Leia thing?
Oh God. Yeah, okay. There is a scene in this movie. Okay, now you saw the scene in the trailer where it looks like Kylo is about to kill his mom and he's starting with it. Well, he doesn't. But 2 fighters come in from behind him and shoot where his mother is and she gets launched out into space. Leia, we're like, okay, Leia's dead. No, then it like focuses on her in space. Her hand starts moving. I'm like, no.
Just like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Remember when Peter Quill he went after Gamora when she's in space because she was frozen? It's like that, but she uses magical powers to wake up in the middle of a vacuum in space, right? And then
there's a limit.
Oh, guys, like I know in continuity now that in the previous couple of novels that they've really been building up how strong she is in the Force.
Yes.
She is not that fucking strong in the Force.
That was like ridiculous. Like the thing is, okay, you know what? You can say the Force till you're blue in the face. Just because you can explain it doesn't make it any less stupid.
Yes.
Like that's just how I see it. And it was like but to be honest, that was the only scene in the movie that had me going, no.
I will say, I have some negatives and nitpicks, but I agree with you 100%. That is the only scene that should have just been taken completely out.
Oh, absolutely.
Completely out. I don't care if a nearby fighter picked her up or something, and you guys get her in and she's still hanging on. Do not fucking sit there and have her just open. No.
See, there's no, and then there's no. This was no.
I don't know. I remember when it happened, and I looked over you like, dude, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I just saw it. I'm like, oh fuck.
I can't wait to see what other people online think about that scene.
Yeah.
That scene is horrible. But no, damn, I was on track to say something, and then it was my negatives. Here we go.
Yeah, negatives.
So I mentioned I did my top 5, what I wanted to see in this movie, what I wanted to see answered. And to be honest with you, none of it. Like my top, one thing came true. Luke Skywalker kicking ass. But the thing was, we have Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke, and we don't know anything about him. If you read the novels, you have ideas of what he is, but we don't have nothing concrete, right? So they build him up in this first movie as this mystery guy, and then you kill him off in the first hour of the second movie.
Hour and a half.
Fine. Okay, hour and a half, hour 15 minutes.
It was longer.
It was midway, right? You kill him off, but I don't mind that you kill him. That was ballsy. That was fantastic. Loved it. Mwah. The problem is we got no answers to what the fuck his plan was. There was no resolve.
True.
What was his? Can you look back from what we got in The Last Jedi?
Here's the thing, though. I mean, Snoke had to be like somebody that we would not expect for him to be interesting, because Snoke was never interesting to begin with. So the thing is, yeah, while you are right, yeah, we never really knew what his master plan was. Okay, that didn't matter to me because I didn't like him anyway. I didn't like the character, so it's something that didn't bother me personally.
But the problem is, in the Aftermath trilogy, in the Thrawn novel, they are highly talking about this evil threat in the unknown reaches, right? So we all assume, us book readers, all assume that they're talking about Snoke. Fine. Whether it's Snoke or not Snoke, that's not the point of the debate here. The debate is, you have this guy, and Rian Johnson said that, well, he's going to play a role as the Emperor, where you're not going to... Because in the original trilogy, we didn't know anything about the Emperor.
You didn't know shit about him at all.
We didn't even see him until... Jedi, except for that little clip in Empire.
So that's actually another thing that gets to my point. Yeah, it doesn't... But I don't think it matters, because the focus isn't on him, it's on Ben.
Yeah, but even though we did not see the Emperor, we knew what his plan was. His plan was we knew he overthrew the Republic at some point and became Emperor. Yeah. What do we know about Snoke? Other than he's the supreme leader of the First Order. Why did he want... Because he does this thing to bridge Kylo and Rey's connection to where they see each other and they're communicating through the Force. Why? Why did he want Rey there?
That's true.
Was it to test Kylo? If so, why test Kylo? And there's so many questions in there with Luke that apparently... Snoke was trying to turn Kylo. Why Kylo was training with Luke, and then Luke tried to kill Kylo, which eventually turned him completely evil. There's just so much about Snoke that we just didn't get answered. And I don't mind. You don't have to hold my hand and answer everything.
Well, no, you don't. Okay, but you also got to remember we have another movie where we can definitely get flashbacks or something.
But do you think that J.J. Abrams is gonna go in there and say, well, let's spend some time talking about this guy who died? Let's because J.J. Abrams didn't really do much of. Well, Lawrence Kasdan wrote Force Awakens. But he didn't. J.J. Abrams just set up a bunch of questions. And then Rian Johnson comes in, and he just sets up even more questions. We get no concrete information on Snoke. Rey's parents, I still don't believe the answer they gave us in this movie.
Rey's parents, okay. Here's something funny. On the ride over to the theater to get our tickets for the 10:10 showing, I made a joke. A fucking joke. Okay, where you're like... just watch it. Just watch it. It's going to be something like underwhelming. Like her parents just fucking left her on a planet to go out for smokes or some shit and never came back. I wasn't wrong! It's a sad thing.
Instead of smokes, it was beer money.
Yeah.
But I told you on the ride there that was a rumor going around that her parents are in fact nobody. But it doesn't make sense because Kylo says that her family was found dead like in a desert or something, which meant Jakku. But in Force Awakens, we see her family leave on the thing. Yeah. So, and that doesn't explain anything. Why does Luke's lightsaber call to her? Why does Obi-Wan call to her in that Force Dream in Force Awakens? Her parents can't just be nobody. It's impossible. And why? Oh yeah, big spoiler alert, guys. Yoda's in this movie. And Yoda even tells Luke, Rey's the future pretty much, right? So why? What makes Rey so special? She cannot just be the kids of nobody.
Yeah, true.
She has to be related to somebody. I am still holding on to the one very, very small theory of she's related to Kylo.
Yeah. I don't like, no.
I know you don't like that.
I don't believe that.
I know you're going with the Obi-Wan theory. No. You're with the Obi-Wan theory.
Yeah, I was either Obi-Wan. My two theories were either she's a descendant of Obi-Wan or
Anakin.
Or she's the reincarnation of Anakin.
Honestly,
either one would make perfect sense to me.
Well,
okay, this is just
if it does. See, there's a way to make her Anakin and make her parents' thing make sense. She could be reincarnated Anakin, and her parents could be someone who was just afraid of her and just left her on Jakku. You know?
Yeah.
So it would not retcon what Kylo said, but she can't just be nobody. It's impossible. You know? And apparently, and here's the thing that even gets me questioning that is Luke spends a lot of time in this movie saying, I never seen a power so strong since Ben Solo, right? Rey is the opposite side of Ben Solo.
This is what Snoke says.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're one coin. Kylo is the dark. Rey is the light.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I just don't buy the fact that our parents are nobody.
Okay, and you want to talk about the casino scene?
I was just going to ask you if you want to get to that.
Yeah.
I try. It's the Raftar scene all over again.
Well, no. The thing is, yeah, it is in the sense that you could have done it a different way, but whereas the Raftar scene was pointless, this really wasn't. It did kind of connect to what was happening in the story. The Raftar scene you didn't even need.
Yeah,
so I would argue the casino scene is better, but not by much.
Well, here's the thing with the casino scene, right? I like this whole idea. It's like a friggin' like millionaire's version of the cantina.
No,
but what I'm saying is I like the idea of the first or the resistance is beat the shit. They're basically in space, just floating, looking for help. Right? It's almost like an open water idea, but space. I like that. It puts a lot of tension on it. But I just don't like the fact that their only idea of help is let's send Finn and Rose to another planet far away, light speed away.
That wasn't their plan. Okay,
that was Poe's plan.
That was Poe and Finn's. Okay, but Holdo's plan was to hold out as long as they could, so they can get as much power in the transports.
Yes, so they can go to Crate.
Well, yes, so they can go to Crate.
Yeah.
Okay. So her plan the whole time was to sacrifice herself.
Yeah.
Okay, like she knew what she was doing there. All right, because that's what Leia would have done.
But if she would have told Poe that when Poe asked, because Poe asked, Poe wasn't being a dick. Poe just said, "Hey, can you let me know
what the hell's going on?
Yeah, so I can back you up." She refused to tell Poe, so Poe comes up with this asinine idea. Hey, let's go to a casino and get this slicer. But here's what I was gonna say, right? I think the script could have been retooled a little bit. Instead of them going all the way to the casino, just have them automatically just sneak onto the ship. Instead of having them go all the way to the casino. Because it just felt like, it stretched the movie a little longer than it had to be.
That's true. No, I give you that.
You know? Yeah. I would have just had, I would have rather seen just Rose and Finn go undercover in the ship.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Instead of having to bring a third party in. Benicio del Toro's character is worthless in this fucking movie, okay? Worthless. He plays a Lando ripoff. Right? You think he's gonna be fucking Ezra because he looks like fucking Ezra? No, he's just a slicer.
He's just DJ.
Yeah, it's just
but we don't know if he's dead, so he might be back in 9.
He might. Maz Kanata's scene was pointless.
Huh?
Yeah, you forgot about it, didn't you? Maz Kanata's scene.
Oh yeah. Was she? Yeah, because friggin'.
Let's talk about Phasma.
Okay.
Phasma has less screen time in this movie than she did in Force Awakens.
That being said, at least she did shit in this one.
But don't fuck with my mat's already broke.
That's my argument. At least she fought in this.
Okay, she fights Finn. We see it in the trailer. Finn kills her. Okay, he sneaks attack her.
No, he doesn't kill her. The floor kills her. The floor collapsing kills her.
Fine.
He just sucker punches her ass.
Yes. He sucker punches her with this
But in all fairness,
stick.
no, she was kicking his fucking ass.
But the problem is, right, there was so much complaints in Force Awakens of how they completely misused her.
They wasted her. No.
Yeah.
This wasted her too.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry, more should have been done with Phasma in this.
Well, the thing is, they try to correct everything J.J. Abrams did wrong by making her have her own novel and comic book series. And if you read the novel,
you know what? No, you know what actually would have been. I just thought about this. What would have been a much better twist? Okay, instead of you know how she's like, oh, Benicio del Toro betrayed them. What if it was Rose?
Or what?
Like she planted Rose to get Finn. Okay, because when she first meets Finn, she's like, oh my god, Finn, you're a war hero. You betrayed... Yeah, like she's like obsessed with him. So like that would have made more sense.
They were just trying to give Finn a love interest because I think they're afraid to pull the trigger on him and Rey.
Or him and Poe.
Or him and Poe.
Like...
But
everyone's been saying Bro Dameron for years.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, if you guys read the Phasma novel, right? There's this fight at the... Well, first of all, you see the countless shit she goes through in that novel. And then she also has this fight with Captain Cardinal at the end of the novel where she kicks Captain Cardinal's ass. Captain Cardinal and Phasma helped train the stormtroopers, which Finn was one of the students, right? And he's not even a very good stormtrooper. So how the fuck is a stormtrooper who's not really good at his job, he just mops floors, able to kill or beat Captain? It's fucking bullshit. There's no way in hell he would be able to beat Captain Phasma.
He only did because he sucker punched her again.
I don't care.
Hand-to-hand combat, she would have fucking killed him.
Phasma is not that dumb to be sucker punched by him. I'm sorry, not after reading that fucking novel.
Okay.
That's just something that pick. What else we going on here? We got Luke showing up at the end. We didn't talk about
that. Was the greatest.
Do you want to talk
fucking
about
Luke Skywalker?
Do you want to talk about Luke and
ever.
Kylo though? About him trying to kill Kylo?
Oh god.
That's kind of important.
Yeah, it is.
So apparently, because we get this story, we get 3 different versions of the story.
Okay.
Remember, we got.
Yeah. From Luke said he went to see Kylo, and basically Kylo just turned on him,
and then Kylo gives a version where he wakes up and sees Luke ready to kill him.
Yeah.
And then we get the actual story from Luke's perspective, where he actually comes clean to where
for like a fleeting second he was gonna kill him, but then he just stopped. He calmed down, but by then it was too late. Kylo already saw him and drew the lightsaber.
Yeah.
So it was like a misunderstanding kind of thing, and that's when Kylo burned down the fucking Jedi temple.
Yeah.
Took some of the students and killed the others.
So now the question is, because we get, okay, this is just my nerd talking here. Because we get the flashback scene in Force Awakens where Kylo and I guess the other Knights of Ren are killing all these people. Are those the students? Is this a fast forward? I'm pretty sure this is going to be broken down within the next 2 years until the next movie comes out.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of that's what made Kylo turn. You know? Now, Luke says that Snoke was slowly turning him and manipulating him before that even happened. That was one reason why he was going to kill Kylo, but then he was ashamed. But, all right, it's boring. That's just boring theory talk. We'll talk about... I'm going to do several videos on this in the next couple weeks. Let's talk about the badass Luke Skywalker scene at the end.
Oh, yeah. At the end, when basically the fucking... Kylo Ren and Hux, they are basically hammering down in the fucking the resistance base. Okay,
Crate.
Yeah, Crate.
Planet Crate.
Okay, and Luke just fucking comes in out of nowhere. Okay, just walks on the battlefield. Okay. Kylo Ren's like, shoot that motherfucker! Like literally, launches everything they got at him.
Every fucking gun
smoke
on it.
clears. He just comes out and goes. No, he didn't do this, but yeah, he might as well have.
Well, what the funny thing
just shows
was,
me what a badass that motherfucker is.
The funny thing was, like, we were talking throughout the movie, like, Luke's gonna show up on this final battle.
Yeah.
But we thought he was gonna show up in the X-wing that they showed earlier in the water. I thought he would just ride the X-wing up and just...
No, he's like projecting his image.
I will say this: Luke has become more powerful than any Jedi I've ever seen.
Yes,
there has never been a Jedi that is able to project himself across the universe, fighting, and make contact with Leia.
No. But the one thing they give you 2 big hints that he's not really there. Okay, one is the lightsaber.
Yes.
Because the lightsaber gets destroyed a few scenes earlier, and then he has it in the fight. You're like, what the fuck?
He doesn't have his green lightsaber. He has his original lightsaber.
He has the blue one. Yeah. But the second one is, notice their lightsabers never touch. He's dodging the entire time.
There was more hints than that. His beard is shorter. His hair is shorter.
Yes, true.
And his beard is darker. It's not as gray.
Yes.
And he has the black outfit from Return of the Jedi. Well, it's probably not the same outfit, but very reminiscent of that outfit. So I the whole time it was going on, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why does he look like, did he have enough time to ride the X-Wing, cut his hair and beard, and then show up in Crate? It was like, and how the fuck did he even know they were on Crate?
And then Luke, I guess, achieves Jedi enlightenment and dies.
Yeah,
that was such a great scene. Yeah, I loved that scene.
I shed a tear
because it's so perfect because it perfectly contrasts A New Hope, where he's sitting there hopeful for the future, looking at the 2 suns. he dies looking at the sun, and it's
not only that,
gorgeous.
but right before that, he gives a great monologue where Kylo's like, everything is over with, you lost, and he's like, no, the rebellion has just started, the war just started.
Yeah, the resistance has evolved, the war's just starting, and I will not be the last Jedi.
And then it zooms in on Rey, and
fuck yeah!
Yeah, man, like... yeah, it was so good. Mark Hamill was fantastic in this fucking movie.
Oh, jeez. He's never been better in anything I've ever seen him in. And that's saying a lot, because I love Mark Hamill.
Unfortunately, though, when he passes away and he sort of becomes... He passes away like Yoda does, where he just kind of fades into the Force. The movie should have ended right there.
It should have, yeah.
But it goes on for about another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and I did not like the last 5 minutes.
No, I didn't either. And, I get what they were...
Oh, I get...
I get what they were going for, because, like, the entire movie, there's talk about keeping hope alive in the galaxy, and how... and even Leia comments at the end, like, the spark is gone, there's no hope left.
Yes.
Okay, because we're all done. Then, at the end, you see this little kid looking up at the stars, the same way that Luke used to look at the two suns. Okay, he has a resistance ring on.
And he uses the Force.
And he's Force sensitive.
Yeah.
You see him use the Force to grab a broom. Like, it's like, okay, you know, I like what you're going for there, but after the Luke ending, like, it should have ended there on that scene where Luke died.
It should have ended there for sure. If they wanted to extend it a few more minutes, they could have ended it after the Millennium Falcon shot into hyperdrive. But to show this kid, I'm sorry, we have no connection on. Like, everything he said is correct. Is to show that there's still hope for the future and whatnot. The problem is you end your trilogy with that. Don't end after everything we just went through in the second movie with our hero for the past 30-something years passing away with this new little brat kid that reminds me of fucking Anakin from episode 1 that nobody likes, you know, and then you show him and you end your movie. No, I'm sorry. That was whoever made that. I don't care. I like Rian Johnson a lot. Nice guy. You do not end the movie like that. That's like throwing Jar Jar Binks at the final scene of the movie. You don't do that. I'm sorry. It's not because I hate child actors. It's just you have that's a scene that you would see in the novelization of the movie, not in the movie. Mm-hmm. That just bothers me to no end. I can't wait to see what other people think online because that just bothered me. Real quick, let's hit on a few more things. We'll end it because we're almost running on 30 minutes here. Let's talk about the Yoda stuff.
Okay.
We mentioned he was in it. We didn't mention...
Okay. When Yoda first appears, like, it's a faraway shot, like, kind of a faraway shot, okay? And he looks so weird. Like, that shot, he looks so bad. I'm like, well, he looks like crap, but at least he's there. It's all good. Okay. And then they have, like, they get closer on him. Okay, and it's like, oh, okay, he looks better here.
but let's set up the scene for him, okay? So, Rey left. Luke feels like the Jedi's over with, so he goes to this forest tree that has these books written on the Jedi history.
The original Jedi text.
Yeah, he's getting ready to torch it. He's like, it's over with, just let everything burn. Yoda shows up, and we see Yoda from the back, right? And we're like, oh shit, it's fucking Yoda. And then it shows Yoda from like far away, like he's dead. And everybody's like, oh.
It looks so bad.
It looks bad, but
it's like, okay, you know how the puppet looked, you know how the CGI looked. Imagine them mixed.
Yes.
How creepy that fucking looks.
Well, the thing is,
Jesus.
In the original trilogy, the Force Ghosts were somewhat translucent.
Yeah.
It wasn't so bright and bold. The blue was very faint and feathery and very translucent. Where Yoda in this movie, when his Force goes, he's bold, man. That's like 4K in your face, man.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that looks horrible. but when you get the close-up shots of him and Frank Oz is moving the puppet, it looks like Yoda from Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. Now, I personally, my favorite Yoda is the prequel Yoda. I like the CGI more; it just feels better. But at first glance, this thing looked horrible.
It did, yeah. We were both just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, so, but and then Yoda's like, well, Luke, you're a pussy. I'll burn the shit for you, because he tells Luke that it's not what's in the text that makes the Jedi history. It's what you
have.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the prequel references.
Oh yeah, he talks about
Darth
Sidious in this.
Yeah.
Okay, but my favorite thing about this movie is the main theme of the movie is failure.
Because learning from failure.
Not only failure, but learning from failure and how it can be the greatest teacher. And because literally everyone in this movie, in some way, fails. All the main characters, in some way, they fail. And, like, sometimes you have to fail to succeed. Like, this is actually a good message for a Star Wars film. And especially, like I was saying before in the last video with Poe Dameron, okay, that's exactly what he learns, okay, because, like, he fails.
He fails at, like, every fucking thing he tries.
Okay, and at the end, like, his whole thing is to learn how to not be so hot-headed and actually use his goddamn brain, which is, he finally does that at the very end, so it works.
But to be fair, if Holdo would have just told him...
Hell, the whole fucking plan that Finn and Rose had completely fails in the movie.
It did.
Yeah.
Everybody's plan failed in this movie.
Yes.
Snoke's plan failed miserably on his ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got chopped up on that shit. So, I'm pretty sure we missed a few things, guys, but that's our overall spoiler
It's Star
review.
Wars. We missed a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's going to be broken down. Like I said in my spoiler-free review, I'm going to be doing videos throughout the week. I'm actually going to get in front of the green screen and do, like, my Star Wars ranking list. I'm going to go see this movie a couple more times today or tomorrow. It's like 2 in the morning, but later on today, me and my wife's going to go see it a couple more times. I'm going to be able to break it down a little more.
Yeah.
I don't want to rate the movie just yet.
I don't either.
Because it's a very different and deep Star Wars movie.
Yes.
It's not like
this
anything...
is the most unique Star Wars movie I have ever seen. And honestly, like, I cannot think of another Star Wars movie that feels like this one.
Yeah, there isn't.
No.
There isn't another Star Wars. The closest...
I love it for that.
The closest comparison might be Empire, just because the way Empire twisted it from what The New Hope was.
Yeah.
This is completely different than anything. There is a small element of Return of the Jedi that lasts about 5 to 10 minutes when Kylo is with Rey and Rey tries to turn him.
Yes.
That's it. That's the only comparison to the original trilogy I can give it. Otherwise, it's complete. You think they're going one way, they're going a fucking opposite way. So, but I'm not gonna score it just yet. You'll just wait to when I do my ranking and where I rank it, because I still haven't decided how I'm gonna rank it just yet. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? No, like I said, again, the movie is just fantastic. Like, if you're a Star Wars fan, or not even if you're just want a really good time at the movies, or you just want something different from a film, this is definitely one to check out.
Yeah.
Okay, and porgs are awesome.
Porgs. Do
Love
not
porgs.
eat porgs, Chewie.
Do not eat porgs.
Okay.
They will cry, and they'll make you cry.
And everybody cries and pork on board. So anyway, guys, that's all we got. Just stay tuned to the channel for the next few days, and I'll be up to date with more Star Wars content. Might try to break down some stuff. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes. My computer crashed. I had to use my wife's computer. So yeah, a lot of issues, but Star Wars comes first. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Are you gonna review this movie on your channel?
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah, it's gonna probably not be for another like 5 or 6 days, for the simple fact that I'm editing.
Process
I'm editing. Not only that, but I'm editing the Death Note review right now.
Okay.
I'm editing the Epic Film Fail of Death Note. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. I like Death Note. We're not gonna get it on that on Star Wars Day. All right. So anyway, guys, hit the like, subscribe button.
I will hit you with that manga.
Be sure to check out his channel. He will be doing his review on Star Wars. And yeah, leave your comments and all that good stuff, guys. Later.